Good evening, everybody. I'm so sorry for the delay. I'm so sorry. Leader George.
You're welcome.
Leader George, please proceed. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry. Please.
Okay. Good evening. Sorry for the delay. So we'll be starting
a business meeting here. I'm quite confident.
You're all welcome to. Please kindly mute. Okay. Good evening. You're all welcome to today's Zoom. So we are starting late. We'll be discussing about Royalq and how about the trading. But before that, we'll do some little introduction about the business. As we all know, the business is about an artificial intelligent robot helping us to trade cryptocurrency in the spot market. Cryptocurrencies, they are digital assets. They are legal tenders. Just as you have gold are physical assets. We have cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies are digital assets. You understand? So when you have them, you save them. You do save them in our wallet. What they call the crypto wallet. It's just like when you have money in your bank, and you have the bank app you can use to transfer. So that is how we have cryptocurrencies. We have the exchanges. We call the cryptocurrency bank, we call them exchanges. You understand? So the major one we use, we have to use 7 of them. So this Royalq is an international business having almost 200 plus countries using Royalq. So majorly the main exchange we most people use is Binance. We have OB, we have Coinbase. So we connect the robots to these exchanges. So what the robot does, our capital stays in the exchange, in our exchange. So what the robot does, the robot uses our USDT. Our capital will be in form of USDT. So the robots use the USDT to buy these cryptocurrencies when they are low and sell them when they are high. All the buying and selling, the making of the profits, everything stays in the exchange. So we don't give our money to the robot. We don't send our money to the robot. Our trading capital stays with us in our crypto bank. So I believe that should be why? Okay, let me tell you the importance of using this robot. Importance is, in trading, it helps us to overcome emotions. When we are trading, you are trading manually in your exchange. You might be sleeping. You might not be awake to monitor the markets 247. The robot helps us to monitor the market 247. The robot helps us to buy when it's low. When the market drops, it buys. If the market continue dropping, it continue buying. It's using the dollar cost averaging, in the sense that You might start with $100 and you might use $20 to start the trade as your first buy. You use $20 to start the trade. You keep $80 reserve. You understand? So what the robot does is that as the trade goes up, it will give you the take profit percentage. Maybe you set it at 2%. If the coin starts going up, the robot will sell and give you 2% profit of that $20, and it will buy the coin again. Now, if the coin starts going down to a particular position of when the coin is going down at a particular price downwards as the coin is falling, the robot will use another $20 to buy that same quantity of the cryptocurrency you are trading. If the coin still continue going down, the robot will use another $20 and buy. So that is what we call the dollar cost averaging. As the prices of the coin is going down, as the coin is crashing, the robot will be buying some quantities of that same coin. Remember, when you buy a product at a cheaper price, you make more money. So that is how the robot makes us money, even in the bear season when crypto is falling. The robot makes us money because those quantity is buying. We call it margin calls. It buys those quantity as the prices of the coin is going down. It will also sell those quantity as the price starts coming up small. It will be selling them, making use of being real-time settlement sales. So you'll be seeing profit even when that coin is down because of the robot have done dollar cost averaging for you. That is buying margins. That is buying some quantity of the coin as the prices are going down. So all this calculation of dollar cost averaging is something that if you are trading manually, you can hardly do because you might not have data when the coin will fall. You might be sleeping when the coin will fall. You might be sleeping when the coin will rise. You might not be with your phone when the coin will fall to buy. You might not be with your phone when the coin will rise for you to sell. You might be sleeping, you might be doing other things, or you might not have data. This robot works without data. This robot works when you are sleeping. This robot works when, even if your phone is off, the robot continues to buy and sell as long as you have given it the command to start. If you are joining us, we have WhatsApp group where we teach how to give commands. In this Zoom today too, I'll be showing you how to give commands to your robot. I believe I've been able to touch and to summarize what the trading part of this business is all about. For those joining us for the first time today, please, if you are joining us for the first time today, please, you can just write hi on the chat box. If today is the first time of you coming to our Zoom meeting or yeah, they just invited you to Royalq Zoom. Yeah, today is the first time. Please, you can use the chat box and say hi. Okay. Okay, welcome T Mama, welcome Eunice. Okay, we think we have 2 new people. So if you have any question based on what I've said now, you can still drop it on the chat box. Welcome Harry. Okay, so we have 3 new people today. You're all welcome to Royalq. In the business, we don't have any risk. We don't experience loss in the business. The only thing we experience is the floating loss, which is called the waiting time. The time you have to wait for the coins to come up to retrace back up, to reverse back up and give you profit. Okay, the minimum trading capital is 100. But remember, the more capital you use to trade, the more profit you make. The business is very simple. It's just like the business is like you starting a provision store. The business is like you starting a provision store. I like using provision store because it's very simple for anybody to understand. Remember, you get a shop, you pay for the shop rent, you keep some money Okay, the shop rent for 1 year in Royalq is $120. Then you keep some money for gas, for fuel fees. Those monies are utility fee. In your shop, in your provision shop, you pay for light fee, you pay for water, you pay for all those small things you pay to keep the shop running. So in Royalq, we call them gas fees. So if you are starting with $100 as your trading capital, that $100 stays in your Binance, in your exchange, in your cryptocurrency bank. You keep it there. It's your trading capital. It's the money you use to go and buy goods you want to sell in your shop. You keep the money with you in your exchange. The exchange is safe and secure. Now, you have used 120 for your robot activation for 1 year. We pay it yearly. 120, you subscribe the robot for 1 year. You keep at least 20 in your robot account for gas fees. We call them gas fees. In your provision store, we call it utility fees, money you use to pay NEPA, pay water, and all that. Now, after you have done that, you now connect, you link your robot with your exchange. You link your robot with your crypto bank. You link your robot with your Binance, Coinbase. So, and you give the robot only 2 permissions. As you are linking it, you give it only 2 permissions. Permission 1 is for the robot to be able to read the market. The robot reads the market 247. Even in the midnight, the robot reads the market. Permission number 2, we are giving the robot. That is the only 2 permissions you are giving the robot. The permission 2 is for the robot to be able to buy and to sell in the spot market. Nobody loses money in the spot market. Even if when the value of the coin starts going down, the robot will be buying more quantity of the coins. It's just like you go to markets to buy, you want to sell bag of rice in your provision store. You now go to the market and buy only 1 bag. But you have more capital, so you reserve it because you know the bag of rice price is not stable. So now, after 1 day, 2 days, maybe the bag of rice that you bought 50,000, it increased to 60. You sold that 1 bag of rice. You went to the market again and bought another bag of rice at that 50,000. Now the bag of rice the next day reduced to 30,000. What will you do? Will you close your shop? You're only selling rice in your shop. You know that day that the bag of rice reduced, you're not going to make profits that day. The only way you can make profit that day is if you go back to the market and buy that bag of rice, buy more quantity of that bag of rice at that 30,000 naira price. When you buy more quantity of the bag of rice, in Royalq, we call them margin calls. The robot will help you to be doing the dollar cost averaging, in the sense that if the bag of rice or the coin you are trading, if the value goes down, the robot goes to the market and buy more quantity of that coin. You understand? So that is the only way you can make profits. If you go to the market, buy the bag of rice at that 30,000, bring to your shop, and if the bag of rice that day increase to maybe 35, you know you have already made profit from the new bag of rice, the new addition you bought. So that is how the robot makes profit from the new margin calls. Margin calls are sets of instructions given to the robot to buy at a reduced price when the coin is falling. So that is the only that is how you can make profit even when the coins is falling for that day. You cannot make profit from the first one you started with because the price has gone down. So you make profit if you have activated margin calls, a sub-bin rate time settlement, and you only activate it if that margin is more than 4. If the margin, maybe you buy at the first price, buy at the second price, buy at the third price, buy at the fourth price. If you buy at the 5th price, that is when the robot can make profits for you even when the coin is down. Because when you buy at the 5th price and the coin now increase upwards more, the robot will sell that 5th one and give you profit. So that is the only way you can make profits in Royalq daily. Because you know the lifestyle of crypto, it goes up and it comes down. It goes up and it comes down. It retraces. After it goes up, it retraces. Now we are entering the bull season. The bull season is when the value of crypto will skyrocket, they will increase. The value of cryptos will start increasing because more people will be buying more quantity of crypto than those people that will be selling it. So you see that with that, it will make the price of crypto to increase. So we call it a bull run. Now, most of the trades you'll be picking, they'll be delivering, but sometimes they will have to retrace. They will retrace, get support, and start going up again. So I believe I've been able to do introduction. For those joining, you have heard everything about the trading part. The summary of the trading part is just like a provision store. You understand? If you understand how the provision business store works, that is how Royalq works. Nobody will guarantee you that you must make profit every day. But on the long run, 30 days, that is a month, you know that you must make profit. Now, another thing is that as you are starting, the minimum is 100 to trade one coin. What if you are selling bag of rice only, you are trading only bag of rice, you are selling one bag of rice? You know that there is no day, there is no every day you will have people coming to buy a bag of rice. Some days, your customers might want to take something else. They don't want to eat rice. You understand? So you see that as far you are trading only one coin, some days you might not be able to make profits. You understand? Because that coins might go down and remain stable for that day. It will not come up. Even when the robot buys your margin, it will not go up to make profit. The robot is only designed to make profits for us. So you see that. But what if you introduce something like Semo, or you introduce something like Milk and Milo, selling provision for tea? You see that today, if a customer comes and does not buy rice, he will take tea. Now you are trading two commodities. You are trading two cryptos. You see that if coin A did not move today, coin B might move. But it's still possible that there might be a day that the two of them, coin A and coin B, that day your customers wants to fast. You see that even in your provision store, it's not compulsory. It's not mandated that you must make profits every day. Your customers might decide to fast. They don't want to eat anything, and that day you will not sell. So that is how Royalq is. Some days the two coins you are trading or three coins you are trading might just be down. They will just be static. They will be stable. The price will be stable, yeah. So they will not move. So that those days you might not make profit those days until they start moving, because the robot cannot make profit for you when the coins is just stagnant. So it's only when the coin goes down, it buys margin calls, and when the coin starts going up, it sells to make profits for you. Remember, some people might see a coin might increase and they make profits for like 3 days. They are making profits, and the coin might reduce and stay 2 days down. It's not that it does not mean that that coin is bad. The coin is trying to find support. After it gets its support, it will start coming up back. So that is the nature of crypto. Don't be discouraged. What makes people discouraged is that they hear about the business and they decide to come in late. You see now, Bitcoin is 36,000. Those people that came to start trading Bitcoin when Bitcoin was 15,000, 16,000, 17,000, they have made profits from Bitcoin when Bitcoin was 16, and they were making profits from Bitcoin as it increases to 36,000. So those people now that will buy now, and when Bitcoin increased from 36 to 60 something, will make profits. Remember, a coin will not continue going up. Bitcoin might reach 60,000 and might reach 70, 80. But you see that some people might not come in to buy Bitcoin when it's now in 80,000. Remember, coins that goes up will fall. Coins that fall will goes up, will continue going up. And when it gets to its peak, it will also fall down. So you see that some newcomers, they will prefer, when people are talking about crypto, that is when they will now come and start trading. Remember, if Bitcoin reach 80,000 and you enter, remember it will fall. you still fall down. It's normal. But it might take time. So you see that some people will say, they are not making profit. Entering time matters a lot in crypto. There's time for buying, there's time for selling to make profit. There's time, it's just like in agriculture. There's time for planting, there's time for harvesting. So once the harvest finish, it will also get to a time when they will start planting again. That is how crypto is. If you understand the time, now we are still in the time of planting. Because when the harvesting will come, the harvesting will happen from now until Bitcoin reaches its new peak again. Maybe the last 2021, Bitcoin reached 67,000 before it started dropping. It dropped from late September 2021, October, November, December, all through 2022. Bitcoin dropped till it gets to 15,000. So what your robot will be doing for you then in this period as it's dropping is buying more of margins, buying more quantity of the coin. Then anytime Bitcoin appreciates a little, it makes profits for you. And Bitcoin starts going down, it will continue buying. So that is it about the business. Now there's another part of the business, but it's optional. If you enjoy the business and you decide that you want to introduce it to your friend, Royalq pays you $30 immediately. It's optional. You can be trading. You saw I explained the first part, which is trading. You can just start your trading and you're making your profits in your exchange. The robot is buying low, selling high, making profits for you. Good. The capital stays with you. It trades for you 247, even in the midnight, making sales for you. If you activate your margin calls and it passes 4, it enters 5, 6, 7, the robot will make some being sales for you and you make profit even when crypto is down. That is it for trading. Now, if you like the result, you like the business, and you can share it, you can post it on your status, and you get people to register and you build your team. Royalq pays you passively. After the initial, once they register, Royalq gives you rewards. Royalq gives you reward immediately, $30 once they activate. Now, if you are able to put them through and make sure that they are trading right, Royalq continue rewarding you passively daily as far as they are making profits. As far as your team members are making profits, Royalq rewards you money you can withdraw. You understand? Immediately. Okay? So that is it for the introduction of Royalq, the summary of Royalq, why we are using it, because it works 247. It works when we are sleeping. It works even when our data is off, our phone is off. Royalq continue working. So now I'm going to, I don't know if we have questions. Please, for those joining us, you can use the chat or you can unmute yourself. You can use the reaction, raise your hand. If you click on reaction, you can raise your hand so that I will ask you to unmute, or you can use the chat box. If there's anything I say that you don't understand and you are joining us for the first time, please, or even if you are a partner in Royalq, but you have any question, please use the chat box or raise your hand so I can ask you to unmute yourself. I'm done with the introduction of Royalq. So I'm going, the next part, if we don't have any questions, the next part is for me to share my screen and let me show you how to pick trades. You understand? Let me show you how to pick trades. So, okay. So no question from me, sir. Well understood. Okay, Ari. Marvelous. This ants coin. I don't know. Is it a question you are answering? So since last week, no profits. So if you understand what I said, you should know what to do. If you are trading a coin, you bought bag of rice at 30,000 and the bag of rice reduced to 20 or 10 and you don't have more money to add to it, all you have to do in your provision store is for you to wait, or You play an agent. You look for someone that wants and introduce the provision business to the person. If the person decides to get a shop, the landlord will give you rewards. You now have money to add to your trading capital to buy more margin calls. When a coin is going down and you are not making profit, it's because of you are not buying that coin at a cheaper price. So you cannot make profit now. You cannot buy a coin at 50,000 and expect to make profits when that same coin is at 30,000. No, you cannot make profits from that transaction. You only make profits when after you buy a coin at 50,000 and the coin drops to 30,000, you activate your margin calls to buy it. If the coin still drops to 20,000 or 15,000, you buy it. That is why we have margin calls. That is why the robot helps us to buy margin calls. If you set it well, some people their capital might stop them from buying enough margins. That is why Royalq created the other part that if you network or build a team, you have rewards, and those rewards you can withdraw them and add to your trading capital, so that any coin that is not giving you profit, you can activate your margin calls on them. Once you buy those coins cheaper, believe you me, before the day runs out, you must make profit from that coin that have not given you profit for 1 week. Maybe you bought the first price at 30,000. The coin now drops to 25, you bought again. The coin drops to 20, you bought again. The coin drops to 15, you bought again, and your money finish. Your capital finish at that 15,000. You bought that coin. Now the coin now drops to 5. You did not buy. The coin increased from 5 to 10. People that bought at 5 has made profits because it has increased from 5 to 10. You that stop at 15, you will not make profits. Do you understand the logic? People that bought the coin, that were buying the coin and bought in 5 position, they will make profit when the coin increased to 10. But you that stop buying the coin at 15, you will not make profits. It doesn't mean that that coin has suffered you. It's you that don't have enough capital to buy the coin, the margin call, the reduced price of that coin. Those people that have other traders that have capital to buy the coin at that 5,000 will be making profit because the coin is now moving from 5,000 to 10,000, down to 5,000, 10,000, down to 5,000, 10,000, so they will be making profit because they bought the margin call of that 5,000. So you see the logic. It's very simple. A coin that is not giving you profit must be volatile in the damn price that you did not buy. So it's up to you. You build your team, you get more capital, or you look for more money to add to your business, to buy more margin calls. With that, it will start giving you profits. So is there any other question? Okay, Roland, please, talking about using 2 coins to trade. Please, can you go over briefly again because I'm confused more. Okay, in Royalq, we have almost 60 plus cryptocurrencies you can trade. You know, if you rent a shop and you are to sell provisions, we have so many provisions you can sell. You understand? You can be selling rice, you can be selling semo, you can be selling milk and milo, sugar, cornflakes, all those things are provisions. You can decide that you want to use $100 to trade 1 coin. Use another $100 to trade another coin. You can decide that since you have 400, you want to use 200 to trade 1 coin, and the second 200 to trade another coin. So you can trade depending on your capital. You can trade coins, but make sure that as you are trading, always apply margin calls because crypto will go up and come down. You understand? Crypto will go up and come down. So as you are trading, always apply margin calls. Don't say you have 200, you want to now buy 4 coins at 50, 50, 50, 50. You see that you do not have margin calls. If that coin should drop, you have to wait because you do not activate the 5th margin. that we should be giving you profits in sub-inventory time settlements. So that is it. Roland, I don't know if I've answered your question. So we can trade two. As far you have enough capital to handle their margin calls, you can trade 2 coins. So that is it. Thank you. Please, one for Roslyn. Please, I don't know what is wrong with my trade. I haven't made anything since 13th of this month. Yes, I just said it now, and I use provision store to explain. One for Roslyn. I don't know if you are just joining us, but if you started the Zoom, I explained in your provision store, you might not make profit every day. In Royalq too, you might not make profit every day. I use maybe some persons, I don't know, Rosemary, I don't know, Roslyn, I don't know how many coins you are trading. You might be trading one coin with $100. You might be trading one coin with $200. But where your margin call, I've explained it. Maybe you have bought the margin calls and it stopped. Your money finished in a particular stage, a particular price of that coin. But that coin has still gone down. The coin has gone down, where as in below the price your margin, your robot bought last. If you don't add more money for the robot to continue buying that margin calls, that coin alone cannot give you profit until that coin increase up. So you have two things to do. You build your team, get money, or you look for money, buy your margin calls. It's just like a provision store. The bag of rice you bought since 13th, bag of rice at 50,000. Now bag of rice is selling at 40,000. What will you do? One for Roslyn. Since 13th, the bag of rice you went to the market to buy at 50,000 is now selling at 30,000. You cannot make profit. So what for a businessman? So I don't know. One for Roslyn. Are you hearing me? I'm giving you an example. And I've said it. Your Binance keep reducing. You said your Binance keep reducing. You are trading. I don't know if you are joining us for the first time on the Zoom. I've said it in the last Zoom. When you start a trade, a robot to trade for you, you are not expected to go to your Binance to be checking your capital. You gave me money. You gave me $1,000 to help you to trade, and I'm trading in the market, buying and selling. You are not coming to check the capital when I'm not possible. It's not possible. You are not supposed to come and check until I tell you that I've traded finish. You will not check the capital and you see the profits. In Royalq, as far as the robot is trading for you, you are not supposed to go to Binance to check your capital. The robot is still working, or your capital in your Binance. Put your trade on one shot. Let the robot sell it and stop. Now you can go to Binance and confirm your capital and your profits. Your trades cannot be ongoing in Royalq, and you are going to Binance to check your capital. We don't do it in Royalq. Thank you. Okay. Roland, so meaning apart from USDT coin, you can trade using Bitcoin too. What I said, you can use we are using, though I don't know if you understand what I mean. We have so many cryptocurrencies now. We have Bitcoin, we have ADA, we have Shiba, we have Matic. you can trade all these ones now. The robot will use USDT, buy Bitcoin, use USDT, buy Shiba, use USDT, buy Matic, USDT, buy ADA. You are trading all these cryptocurrency. That is what I'm saying. And the robot will be making profit for you in USDT. In Royalq, you can also use Bitcoin to trade other cryptocurrencies. In Royalq, you can that is in Ethereum. You can still use Ethereum to trade all these other cryptocurrencies. So I don't know if you understand. You are answering a different question. So it's not related to what I was explaining. Your robot can trade more trades as in cryptos for you. You can be trading ADA, you can be trading Matic, you can be trading Bitcoin, you can be trading Ethereum, you can be trading ADA, depending on your USDT capital. So that is it. Okay. Expected to set. Okay. Flossie Babe said, when is my trade expected to sell off? Is it when the average price equals the current price? Okay, your trade is expected to sell off. If you open your trade, you see where they wrote return rate. Your return rate must equal your take profit percentage before the robot can sell. The robot will trigger to sell. And when there's a callback, it sells your trade. So the robot, any trade you start, you always see a return rate. If it's on negative, you see floating loss. If it's on positive, you see floating profit. Until when your return rate is equal to your take profit percentage, maybe your take profit percentage is 2%, you want 2% profit. Until when that your return rate on that trade gets to 2%, that is when the robot will sell and make profits for you. Thank you. Okay. Please, how do I calculate margin call drop? If possible, share your screen. Okay, so we are going into the margin, how to pick a trade, how to set margin call drops. Margin call drops. Okay, when I will share my screen now, so I will explain that. Okay. Okay. We have any other question? No, sir, we are new. I understand this, sir. Thanks very much. Okay. Okay. We'll enter this question of take us to me sharing my screen. So we enter the main topic of today, how to pick a trade and how to set the margin configurations. Okay. So I'll be sharing my screen now. So we start. We have less than 30 minutes. So we started late. Okay, so I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, we can see.
Okay, so when you want to trade, though we have signals, we do give signals. You understand? We do give signals. But on your own, if you want to trade, you can see this, you can see the pair. If your capital is in Ethereum, you can trade with Ethereum. If your capital is in BTC, you can trade with BTC. If your capital is in USDT, you can trade. You can see USDT have more cryptocurrencies to trade. That is why we major on USDT. We keep our capital in USDT. Okay? So now if you see under it, we have currencies. So these are the cryptocurrencies. You can see all of them. We have the last price. That is, it means the current price of the coin. So you can see it's changing. It's moving up, moving down, moving up, moving down. The red color means the coin is going down. The green color means the coin is increasing. The white color means the coin is stable at that moment. So here you can see change. So change means the Royalq uses 24 hours. That's the default for change. Change means, so you see I've clicked on this change. If you click on this change, it brings you the coin that have done well in the last 24 hours till this time. The coin that have done well in the last 24 hours. If you click on this change, the coin that have done well, you can see it will be arranged from the highest to the lowest. If you click on the change again, you will see the lowest, the coin that have done worse. It will come, then it will now be going to the highest. You understand? So now, for you to pick a trade, we always pick from the coins that have done worse, good coins. Royalq always will tell you, no, most coins, some coins are more volatile in the sense that they can drop fast and they can increase fast. It's just like if Bitcoin should drop by 1% now, some of these coins might drop by 10%. If Bitcoin should increase by 1%, some of these coins can increase by 10%. So you see that the margin drop percentage for the two must differ. If I'm trading Bitcoin, for instance, my margin 1, my margin 2, my margin 3, my margin 4 will not be the same. The spacing will not be much. I can use 1% drop for margin 1, use 1% drop for margin 2. I can use 0.5% drop for margin 1. I can use between 0.3 or 0.5 to 1% for margin 1. I can use it when I'm trading coins like Bitcoin, coins that hardly drops, coins that hardly pumps, coins that takes time to drop, coins that don't fly. So we have coins that can fly. You see coins like ATA, coins like ACRO, coins like SLP, coins like Shiba, coins like let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Coins like Sun, coins like Shiba, coins like okay. So these ones I've mentioned, if they want to pump, coins like CFS. So there are some coins you enter like this. Royalq will tell you that this coin is highly volatile. So let me show you example. Let me search for ATA. So look at ATA. Let me click on it. So you can see this risk reminder. Precaution, this coin may have large fluctuation in price. Please trade with caution and note the risk. Royalq will not be liable for any loss or damage that may occur through the transaction. You are a novice and you started Royalq. You don't have this knowledge. Your trading capital is $100. You now decide to enter ATA. You entered with $100. You did not set margin calls. ATA just did minus 50%. You go to your Binance, you rush to your Binance, and you see that, but my trading capital is 100. Now I'm seeing 50. You have entered a very high volatile coin, which is ATA. You did not set margin calls. You have used all your $100 as your first buying amount. So there are some coins you don't trade when you have small capital. All these coins that can fly, you don't trade them when you have small capital. You understand? So that is it. I've been able to explain the natures of coins. You understand? So if you want to trade a coin like ATA now, for instance, you want to trade a coin like ATA. Okay, let's go Okay, let's confirm. Let's create Martingale strategy bot. Let's create. Let's feel free to create our own strategy, more flexible. Next. If I want to trade coins like ATA now, and I have $200 or $300, what I will do, look at, I will make sure that my $300, I'll make sure that I'm starting with as low as possible. I can start with 15. I have $300 to trade. This is the budget for this coin, this ATA coin. I might start with $15 out of $300 because this coin can fly. Then I might use out of 15 now. How much will be remaining? If you remove 15 from 300, you will get 285. I can divide 285 into 15. I will get 19. I might say, let me use $12. So 285, I will divide it by 12. I will get 23. I will put my margin call 23. The margin call limit, I'll put it 23. Because ATA is a coin that can go 30% immediately under 2 minutes. It has dropped, it has gone down. So how will you trade? How will you make profit from this coin? If you are trading a coin like this, you don't even go for 2%, you go for 3%. Because the coin, if you want to pump, it increases faster. You understand? Now, I'll click on the margin configuration. Now, you see that I cannot set 0.5 for ATA. You remember Royalq warned that this coin has very high fluctuation. It's very volatile. What I will set 2%. Margin 2%. 2%. 2%. So my margin 1, 2, 3, 4 has covered 8% drop already. Now remember, for my fifth margin, that is when the robot can be selling individually. It says from the fifth, sixth, 7. I might use 3% for margin 5. So you see, the point is I'll be spacing it. I'll be spacing it because of the nature of the coin. I'll be spacing it because of the nature of the coin. I can decide to use 5 drop. So you see that if we calculate everything now that I have used on the drop, if ATA drops by 2%, it buys my first margin cost. If ATA drops by another 2%, it buys my second. If ATA drops again with another 2%, it buys my third. If ATA drops again, so you see that even if ATA do 50% drop immediately, my margin cost that I will buy, it will still, if we calculate all these ones now, I will still have more margins that should cover. I will cover the 50% and I will still have some margin calls left. But I cannot use these settings now for BTC. I cannot use these settings now for BTC. I hope you are following. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, please.
Yes, we are with you.
If I want to trade coin like BTC, coin like Ethereum, coins like ADA, coins like Matic, coins like Solana, coins like all these coins that they are not that too volatile. Coins that can do 1% drop in 1 hour. Coins that can do 1.3 increase in 30 minutes. I will be foolish to use $15 to start Bitcoin when I have $300 to enter Bitcoin. I will be foolish to set 23 margin calls for Bitcoin when I know that we want to enter bull season. We are already in bull season. Bitcoin will hardly fall See Bitcoin that increased from 20 something to 30 something. On a normal bear season, Bitcoin would have dropped back to 30 or 29, but it's still maintaining that 36. It's still getting that support. It has stayed there for more than 3 days or 4 days. Bitcoin is still at 36. If I now say I want to trade Bitcoin, now set margin cost to cover 100%, when Bitcoin is about, all the movement now is pointing upwards, you see that I'll be making small profits, whereas I have a trade capital for Bitcoin, $300. I'll be foolish to use $15 to start and keep 285 as for margin calls when I'm trading Bitcoin. Bitcoin hardly drop. If it will drop highest in a day, it might not drop more than 5%, 6%, 7% drop. So why would I now keep 280 something to buy margin call? You see that Bitcoin will not even buy half of it. You see that you are keeping money that you would have put in your first buy amount or increase first buy amount, because you know that Bitcoin will go up. It will retrace more. You can cover 20%. So if I want to trade Bitcoin now and I decide to use 10 margin calls, I decide to use 15, my take profit, I will reduce it. Bitcoin does not move like that since it's on cycle. So if it buys and sells, it will buys and sells, it will continue. If I enter my margin calls now, I will not use 2. I'll use 1. I might use 0.5. I might use 0.5. I might use 0.5. I might use 0.5. Yeah, I might use 1.3. 1.3. So you see, depending on the nature of the coin you want to enter. Is it a coin that has high rates of drop? Now, to consider a coin that to know a coin that have high rate of drops. Okay, let's go to the charts. Okay, I call back. So let's go to the chart. Look at this place, they wrote ATA/USDT, and they have a chart. So this icon here is the chart, this one here. So I'll click on it. So the chart will show now. So you can see what I'm saying. ATA can pump very fast. It can dump very fast. It has a word what they call spine. So you can see this kind of coin now in the space of 15 minutes. So you can see the movement in the space of 15 minutes, not 1 hour. You can see what ATA, you see that this coin is very, very volatile. 15, all these bars indicates the movement of a coin for a particular time frame. So you can see we have 15, we have 1 hour, we have 4 hours, we have 1 day, and so on. So you look at ATA in the space of 15 minutes. Look at what one candle did. Look at the pump. In the space of 15 minutes, you can see a sharp drop. So if I'm trading a coin like ATA, I should increase my drop. I should increase my drop if you are trading coins like ATA. ATA can look at this one now. This candle now is already going down. ATA can drop from here now down and give you this 1.42 can just turn to -5% in the space of 15 minutes. So that is how bad, that is how volatile ATA can be, ACRO can be, SLP can be, Shiba can be, Dodge can be sometimes. So let's see, let me check BTC. Let me check BTC charts. Let's see. Okay. So if it's Binance we are using now, if we click on here, okay. Okay, so you can see Look at this drop of BTC. Look at the change, 0.43. Just this drop of BTC is 0.43. Let's go to ATA. Let's see something. Please, if you know if you have any question, you answer as I'm going through the chat. Look at, okay, let me find a drop, a sharp drop. Let's compare. Look at this small one. You saw that Bitcoin drop is even longer than this candle. But look at this candle's on the change, 0.87. Okay, let me find another one. Let me see this one. 0.43. Let me see this one. 0.54. Okay. So you can see this one is 0.54 plus this other one here. 0.43. So where Bitcoin will do 0.4, ATA will do 0.8 or more than. If Bitcoin should pump by 1% or 2%, ATA might pump with 4% up. If Bitcoin wants to drop by 1%, ATA might drop by 3% or 4%. So that is one thing you should know. Now, picking a trade, you have used the change. I've taught you how to use the change to get coins. So you should be, if you want to enter a coin, you should be considering coins in this range. This range now. All these coins from red. Now, if you want to consider a coin, you click on it to see what is happening. Look at this coin now. 15 minutes is just going down. 15 minutes is going down. If you are not having margin calls, you cannot enter this coin because it's still pointing to go down because the chart is already slanting. It's already coming down. So this coin it has already pumped before. Remember, when a coin goes up, it will also come down. So let's check 4 hours and see a better chart. Let's check 1 day and see a better chart. So you can see it's moved from $21. You can see it down here. Solana from 21 in the space of, let's call it 1 month or 2 months. This candle now represents one day movement. It moved from 21. It should be last month. I don't know how many candles are here, if they are more than 31. Let's say 1 month plus some days. It has increased. It reached 68.2. And look at it. It started retracing down, 57. So let's go back to 15 minutes. If you want to trade this coin now, it's not a better time. The entry, remember I told you at the first, when I started, that entry price matters. Entry price, when you start crypto, when you start trading, matters. You understand? So look at this price now. Here it matters. You understand? So when it's for this coin, you cannot enter this signal now. You cannot enter it. So let me check them one by one. So this one is still going down. This one is still going down. So until you see a red candle, this one is still going down. So this one is still going down. Until you see 2 candles that will confirm the green. When these 2 candles confirm green, you can enter with margin calls because it can still go down again. You can see this one. It has 2 candles, green candles. It came down. It has another 2 green candles. It came down. So likely it might retrace more. That's why we always advise people to trade with margin calls so that if the coin goes down, you're able to buy the price cheaper. So you see most of these coins, they are going down. Don't know if let me see if there's any coin that is already recovering. So please, it's not compulsory that you must trade at all times. As a trader, you must learn when to relax. Relax. Don't go and a plane that needs servicing because it's a robot, you want to fly it because it's a robot. You will not like the results. Even if Royalq is a robot, is an artificial intelligence robot, please don't give it wrong commands. Don't give it wrong commands. Okay? So once you can see as this one have shown red and the next candle is green, you don't enter yet. You wait, let the 15 minutes finish. Let it produce another candle. If that candle is also green, you can now enter. So that is how to enter a trade. To enter a trade, looking at the candles. So we must see a coin that have started retracing up. Let me enter this side. So in crypto space now, coins have gone, most coins went up, so they are just coming down. So what those people that took profits, what they will be doing now, they'll be buying more quantity of the coin. That is through margin calls. It will be buying quantity of the coins through margin calls. That is what will be happening now because most people have already taken profits. So people that will make profits here are people that are buying the lower price. As the coins are falling, those people buying the coins. So you can see this one now. It has dropped. Look at this candle. It's a perfect candle, something that you can enter. You can enter this alpha now, even if you set 3% float coverage. You can see it has started going up. Look at the first green. It produces red, but it's not much. It still started with green again. So you can take 2% or 1.3% profit, and this one will deliver. Even if it wants to go down, it's already showing some sign of support. So that's why we always say if you are trading, you must trade with margin calls to be on the safer side. So please, is there any other? Okay, I believe I've been able to explain the drop. So any coin Royalq warns you that this coin is volatile, this coin has high fluctuation, your drop should increase. And if you are trading any coin like Apple, and you see that Apple have done 100% increase, please go and edit as the trade is ongoing, go and edit your drop, your margin configuration drop. Increase the margin, increase the drop because any coins that have come 100%, 200, they will still fall that 100% back, but people will take profit. People will trade profit. As the robot is buying, selling, it's already taking profits for you. So that is why we use the robot. We have already given it a defined instructions to take profits for us. Please let me connect my phone wants to off now. Let me connect my phone.
Make you no awful. Make you no awful. It don't happen. Na Nigeria we do, it don't happen.
Okay. So sorry for that break. So I don't know if we have question based on the candles or the drop. The lady that answered, Flossie Babe. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, sir. I can hear you.
Okay, so is there any question on the drop, the margin drop?
Yes, sir. So I don't really get it. My issue is like you said, 2% when your trade draws by 2%, that the robot should buy your first margin call, second margin call. How do
Okay.
I know? How do I know when the coin will drop to 2%? And then the other side of the this thing, the call drop. How do I calculate that call drop? Sometimes you put 0.5 like that. I don't understand, sir. I'm sorry.
Okay, let me share my screen again. Oshari, please, can you make me host? Hello, Oshari.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to share my screen, so I will explain more on the margin configuration. Okay, so you can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I explained. I said we have more volatile coins. We have more volatile coins, and we have normal coins. I said more volatile coins. You see, when you want to trade them, Royalq will tell you that these coins are more. They have. You see the warnings. When you want to trade that kind, if you want to enter that kind of coins, your margin drop you must pace it. It is not your duty to know when the coin drop by 2% or 3% or 4%. All you should know that this coin can drop by 30% in a day. This coin that is volatile can drop by 40% in a day. Acro can drop by 20% in a day. So if you want to set the margin calls, you can do 2%, 3%, increase the spacing. That's what I'm saying. I did not tell you that you should check when the coin will drop by 2%. It's instructions you give the coin. Just like here now, let me search Acro. Look at Acro. If I want to create Acro, now, maybe I'm using 50 margin call limits. If I enter margin configuration, I cannot be using 0.2 or 0.3. My margin call drop is the percentage you are telling your robots that if the bag of fries reduced by 2% or reduced by 5%, if bag of fries in the market that is selling 50,000, if it reduce to 30 or 40,000, use my money from the drawer, buy 2 bags of fries more. If it reduce again to 35,000, buy another 3 bags of fries or buy 2 bags of fries. These are instructions, and we give the robot the instructions on this page. You understand? So there's nothing like saying you want to know when the robot will drop by 2%. No, when the coin will drop by 2%. You just set it. You already know that this Acro has the ability to drop by 30% in a day. This coin can drop by 50% in a day. You cannot be using 0.3. If you calculate 0.3 into 100 times, you get 30%. And you know that Acro can drop by 50% in a day. So you see that 0.3 cannot work even when you have enough capital to trade Acro, except you have more than $5,000 or $6,000 or $10,000 to trade Acro. You can be using this small drop percentage. So all I'm saying, if you are trading a very volatile coin and your capital is small, number one, you are not even supposed to trade a very volatile coin if your capital is small. If you must trade it, Royalq, the default setting for Royalq is 3.5. The second one is 4. The third one is 4.5. This is the default setting of Royalq. So you see that Royalq sef, they know, they understand. This is the default settings of Royalq. This is the default setting. The first drop is 3.5. If you are telling the robot that if the coin drops by 3.5, you can see if you start a trade, you always see the return rate. The return rate is telling you the movement of the coin. If it's on minus 0.5, that means the coin has reduced by 0.5. Since the time you started the trade, and the return rate is now minus 3. It means that since the time you started that trade, the coin has reduced in value by 0.53 percentage. So that return rate, your return rate on your trade shows you the percentage the robot has gone down or it has increased. So if you are trading a volatile coins like Acro, LCP, ATA, and the rest of them, your margin call drop, all these ones here, your margin call drops, that is your left-hand side. The percentage must be, you must space it. You can use 4%, you can use 5%. So that is just the point I'm trying to make. When you are trading a very volatile coins, you must space your percentage drop. I don't know if I've answered the left part. Do you understand the left part now? So I can treat the right part. Flossy babe, do you understand the left part now? So I can treat the right part. Hello? Hello?
Please go ahead with the right. Go ahead with the right part. Maybe she's not online.
She answered question. I'm not saying she's not online. Okay, the left part I've explained is depending on the volatility of the coins. You know, if you are using small spacing or if you are using large spacing, is for you to know the coin you want to trade and if it's volatile or not. You know what to do. On the right part is when involves money. The left part, you can see percentage. It involves the percentage drop, the dropping percentage. The robot will be calculating the prices. So if you put 2%, it calculates if the coin drops by when you enter the coin, it will calculate 2% and it will give you the price. So when that robot falls, when the price of that coin falls to that price, it will now buy. It will trigger a buy. So a margin call will be bought. It will buy a margin call at that price. Now, how much will the robot use to buy? It will not take us to this right-hand side. Times. Times means anything you put here, any value you put here, any value you put in these times. What it means that you are telling the robot that do anything you put here, like for instance, now I put 2. You are telling the robot that do 2 times my first buy amount. So what you can see here is 20 USDT. 20 USDT is my first buy amount. So what the robot will do is 2 times 20, it will give it 40. It will go to your Binance, take 40 USDT and buy and buy more quantity of the coin. Hello, are you following? Hello.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm following.
Yes, we're with you, sir.
If you put 0.5 here, 0.5 here, what the robot will do when the robot triggers the margin one, the first margin call, maybe the coin has dropped by 3.5%, and the robot wants to buy your margin, your first margin. It will not come here. Anything you put here, maybe you put 0.5. This is half. It will do 0.5 times what you have in your first buy amount. So if you say 0.5 times 20, we will get what? 10. The robot will go to your Binance, your spare USDT. It will use $10 and buy more quantity of this trade. If after he buys it and that coin now decide to drop again, in this example, by 4%, if the coin decided to drop by 4% again, the robot will trigger a second margin call buy. It will trigger that order for the robot to buy the second margin, your second margin. What the robot will do, it will still come to this place. Anything you put here, maybe you, for instance, you did mistake and you now put 10. What the robot will do for you, it will do 10 times your first buy amount, which is 20. 10 times 20 is $200. If you have $200 in your Binance, in your sports wallet, USDT, in form of USDT as a coin, it will carry the $200 there and buy the second margin call. So please, this is an artificial intelligence robot, but you don't do mistake in this part. You must make sure you don't do mistake here. You must make sure you don't do mistake in your times. Anything times involves money, the robot will times it by your first buy amount. Any value it gets, it takes the value from your Binance and buy more quantity of this trade. So that is how margin configuration works. So is there any question? Hello.
I'm with you.
No question, it's understood.
Okay. Someone has the chart. This candle should it be count one for a day? Marvelous. I don't know if you are listening. When I explain the candles, if at the top, I said they have the time intervals, the time frames. We have 15 minutes. We have 30 minutes, 4 hours, 1 hour, 4 hours, 1 day, 1 week. Anyone you select,
Sir,
that is what
please share the screen. Let's see it.
Okay.
Okay, so if I understand what you just explained, if the coin we are trading depends on the capital we have. So when we have small capital, we should not trade volatile coins. Then if we are capital increase, maybe we can trade volatile coins. And when we are doing the configuration, we should make sure if the coin is very volatile, we should make sure that the core margin they are we should space them. We should space the core margin we are doing for volatile coins, put it up. Hello?
George is out. This will be George is out. I just wait a bit. Maybe we can come back and I will add him back. Please, we'll see have a question. Okay, I think Roland asked question. Roland. Okay. Okay, Roland, come with your question. Roland, you can unmute now.
Yes, yeah. I just want to ask about like I need more samples of this. Let's say we as the beginners, if like after the meeting you want to go through what you have learned here, then I was thinking I should ask if there is a video to be dropped about that.
Okay, yeah, we have recorded videos. You know, we have recorded. We have a YouTube channel. From there, you can get anything you want. I think even this meeting is recorded. So if you don't understand, you can rewatch. You know, and if you still don't understand, you know, there are other resources that I can give you. You know, contacts through the group. You get all your questions answered. So most of the things we are actually teaching here is being recorded. You understand? So if you don't understand, you can also always come back and we'll direct you to a resource, you know, that recorded, can be audio, can be video, can be written, you know. So you can always get all your questions sorted.
Oh,
George,
okay.
Okay.
George can take over.
Okay. So I was explaining the candles. I don't know why my network threw me out, and I've been trying to connect back. So I don't know. So you can see the time frames over at this top. Anyone you click, the time starts from, if you're in Nigeria, the time starts counting from 1 a.m. in the night. So from 1, if you're on 15 minutes now, 15 minutes from 1, every 15 minutes, a candle is produced. Every 15 minutes, a candle is produced. So like now, time now in Nigerian time is 10:11. If we can wait on this chart till 10:15, at the end of 10:15, 10:16, a new candle will be produced. So that is how the candles are, that is how they operate. If I click on 1 hour, you see that in the now it's 10:12. When 11 o'clock reach, when time is 11 o'clock, a new candle for 1 hour will be produced. So each candle represents the movement of the coin under the time frame. So if I want to see what this coin have done under for the last 1 day, if I click on 1 day, I will see if it's on bear movement or it's on bull movement. Red means the coin is going down. Green means the coin is pumping up. So you can see for the past 2 days, Acro has been going down. For the past 2 days, Acro has been going down. You understand? So that is how the country is represented. So I don't know if I've answered the question of the person that said I should. So is there any other question? Flossie babe, I don't know. Are you okay with the explanation?
Yes, sir. If
Huh?
the network threw me out, spend time on it.
Oh, but you understand it now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Marvelous in the BC. What about this whole position take profit callback? Okay, let me share my screen again. Whole position take profit callback. In Royalq, one of the functions why we use Royalq as a robot to trade crypto, it's not that we don't know how to go to Binance to buy a coin and sell when it's increased. If you go to Binance now and buy a coin and you say, okay, this Solana, I want to, yes, in Binance, there's where you can set your take profit. You can set in Binance that you want 2%. You want 2% profit on Solana. Maybe you set it now, 2%. In the tomorrow morning, you know that if you come to Binance and you see that Solana did 20%, do you know that Binance will only give you 2% profit? Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you, sir. We can hear you.
So it now brings us to why we are using the robots to trade. It has callback. It has callback. A callback is a function of the robot that helps the robot to buy at a good price when it's buying the margin calls. It can only buy margin calls when when the value of that coin is going down. It buys margin calls. Now, the callback helps us to buy at a good price. Remember that a bag of rice you bought at 30,000. Now, you carried it and you are going to your shop. And on getting to your shop, you heard that bag of rice now they are selling it at 25,000. You will feel bad because you did not buy the bag of rice at a good price. Now, the robot has this callback function. The buy-in callbacks helps the robot to buy at good prices for our margin calls. So that is the work of the buy-in callback. The whole position take profit callback is the robot helps us to make more profits. Remember, I said if you are trading in Binance and you set 2% to the robot to take profit for you 2%, and that coin pops to 20%, and you wake up in the morning and you check the chart, Binance have done 20, that coin you are trading has done 20%. But if you check what Binance gave you, it's 2%. But if you are using the robot to trade that same coin and you put 2%, what the robot will give you, it will take that. If the coin likes, let that coin comes to 50% immediately, the robot will not sell. The robot will not take that profit for you immediately. There must be a callback. The robot will observe. You set 2% profits, yes. When that coin pops more than 2%, up to 2%, if it pumps 2%, the robot triggers a sell order, but the robot will not sell. It triggers a sell order, but the robot will not sell. Why? It must wait for this whole position take profit call back. Until my own, I set 0.3%. Until there is a reduction on that coin by 0.3%, that is when this robot can take profits from me. So if the coin if this coin pumps now to 2%, the robot will trigger my sell, but it will not sell. It will observe if the coin will still go up or if the coins will come down. If the coin come down and it did not get to 0.3, it will still not sell. Until the coin drops to 0.3, it will not sell. I will now get 1.7% profits. Yes. Now, in that scenario, I'm getting lower profits than what I set. Now, if the coin now pumps to 2% and the robot triggers a sell order, and the coin now drops by 0.2, the robot still will not sell. It will be observing the market. If this coin now, who is making noise now? So if this coin now, after increasing to 2%, which is my take profit, it now drops to 0.2 or drops to 0.1. Remember, my whole position take profit is 0.3. It has not dropped to there, so the robot cannot sell. Now, this coin now pumps to 50% or it pumps to 20%. My robot will continue taking that profit. It will continue triggering the profit at those high price. As the coins is going, as the value of that coin is increasing, the robot will be triggering them. It will be locking those profits until there is a callback, a reduction, until that price of that return rate that has increased to 50% comes down to 49.7. That means it has reduced by 0.3, which is my callback, my whole position take profit callback percentage. So do you understand? Ndubisi, you asked this question. So I don't know if I did justice to it. Marvelous Ndubisi, do you understand it now? Not that clear, but little. It's very simple. It's very simple. A callback is that if you set 2% take profits. Callback means there must be a reduction. The whole position take profit means there must be a reduction in what you set, in the percentage you set as the callback before the robot will take profits for you. It's simple now. It's very simple. The callback function helps the robot to make more profits for you because crypto goes up and down, up and down. If your take profit is 2% and the coin increase, your return rate increase to 2%, the robot triggers a sell, but it will not sell. It will observe the market to see if the coin will still increase. The whole position take profit callback is the profit you want to take now. There must be a callback with what the percentage you set. It must reduce to that callback function, that callback percentage for the robot to now sell and give you profit. So it's very simple. It's very simple. The callback, if you are observing your trade, you will see when a coin increase to your take profit, you will see sell triggered, waiting for callback. Callback means is waiting for the if your callback is 0.3 or your callback is 0.15, is waiting for that coin to reduce by that percentage before the robot will sell. Is waiting to see if the coin will increase more, so it will take more profits for you. Thank you. So do you have any other question? Hello, do we have any other question? For our newcomers, those attending the Zoom for the first time, those hearing about Royalq for the first time, let me see if they're still here. Is there any question for us? We took time today because we started late. Normally, if we start by 8:30, before 9:30, we should be rounding up. But now we started late. Sorry for that. Next time we'll know. Our next Zoom will be on Thursday. Please, we'll be starting sharp 8:30. So if you are joining us for today, meet the person that introduced you to the Zoom. If you have more questions, forward it to the person. If the person cannot answer, the person forwards it to us. Please, now is still the harvest, now is still the planting season. You can do well to start your trade. Make the profits, make enough time reach. You can cash out some, then you reserve some to buy the dip. Do you understand me? If you delay and you come in at a time that the coin has already reached the peak and you not started trading there, you will not have enough profit. You will not have enough capital to buy the dip. Remember, crypto goes up and it comes down. So when it's done and you start, as it's going up, you are making more USDT. So that when it reaches the peak and it starts coming down, you will have enough USDT to buy the margin calls, to buy it when it's coming down, and you still have some that you can use to buy your cars, buy your land, and build your houses. So please, that is why we say once you hear it, the business is legit because your capital stays with you. Your profit is making stays with you. You don't need anybody's permission to withdraw it. You don't even withdraw from Royalq as a trader. If you need your money, you go to your exchange, you go to your crypto bank, you go to your Binance, sell some part of your profits in P2P, and you get your alert. So nothing concerns Royalq with your profits. So thank you. I don't know, Leader OBM, if you have anything to just conclude, we are already taking more time.
Yeah, we're taking much time. The thing is, I just want to say, okay, good evening, everybody. This is Leader OBM. I'm in V5. Our leader has spoken so well. Thank you, Leader George. Thank you, Shuare. What I just want to say is during this time, like I posted in the group, there are three types of people that will be created. We have the billionaires, we have billionaires, the millionaires, and the witnesses. Which one will you be? You understand? You know, during the last bull season, when we got started in Royalq, a lot of people, a lot of us, our lives, was changed. And this is another opportunity. And I've been telling us all about the bot and the benefit of the bot. You understand? You use it, you get the benefit, and you tell others about it. That's how you build a cash machine, that will never stop. You never stop printing money. 2021, I get started, and since that day, there's no day I've not made money because I use the bot, I trust the bot, and I tell people about the bot. So anytime there's a meeting, I'm always there and I'm always inviting people. So those simple things, like what I said, simple action, repeated, every single day is what will take you there. So simple action, by coming to Zoom, you write down everything you hear the leaders talk, and we teach you what to do, the step to take. And if you follow that step, there's no way you're not going to stand out. And you see people making money and they withdraw their money. Like our leader said, we don't need a permission. We don't need permission for you. You don't need to get any permission from any leader before you withdraw your money to P2P and sell and, take it to your bank and cash out. You understand? So Royalq has given on I think democratization of wealth. You can make as much money as you want on a bot that just $10 per month, but you can make as much money as you want. I'm down with malaria today. Since yesterday, but I still make money. Like I always tell you, I make money every single day. Like today, now I made like is it $84 or so. So there's no day I don't make money. So I don't have much time, but when you are coming next time, on Thursday we'll still have another Zoom. Bring somebody, tell somebody that Royalq works. Royalq is the ultimate sugar daddy. He always deliver to you. So thank you, everybody. Have a nice night. See you in the groups and see you on Thursday. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Leader ODM.
Thank you.
Good night. Good night.
Thank you very much. Good night, y'all.